Hi, it's Andy Busch, Economist, and moving my clients from chaos to confidence. And I'm down in the bowels of the United Terminal at O'Hare, looking forward to getting my luggage back from a trip, as I pointed out, in Portland. But I just want to talk really quickly about what a crazy year 2019 has been overall. If you think back to last year in December, we had the Fed raising rates for the fourth time. We had the government shut down, and then we had the S&P hit its lows for the year on, of course, Christmas Eve. It was down 20% for the peak. And so there was tremendous uncertainty going on back then. Flip it forward to this year, and we've seen the opposite happen in December. We've had about 10 different things come in that have just been fantastic overall, that have pushed the S&P 500 to new highs for the year, and a lot of optimism about what 2020 can bring. So it's just astonishing what can happen in 12 months. So I just want to look out into the crystal ball a little bit further, just out into January of 2020, and I want to warn people about some of the volatility we're going to see because of what's going on with Boeing. Because Boeing shut down the 737 MAX and hasn't been delivering the planes that they want, we're going to see significant impacts to U.S. GDP and, of course, to U.S. exports. So we're going to see a lot of volatility. You're going to see some bad GDP numbers, I think, in the first quarter, kind of typical of what we've seen over the recent maybe 5 years or so, where the first quarter just seems not to go very well. But I want to warn people that this is coming. And so the Fed's going to have to take a look at this and go, is this going to be extended? What's going to happen? Will we need to actually ease monetary policy again? But I don't think they will. I think they're going to stay on hold for almost all of this year, and certainly going into that election of 2020, because the last thing they want to do is act before the markets are telling them to act. So as we watch interest rates start to move up here a little bit, as we watch the S&P 500 rally, just keep in mind we're going to get a bump in the first quarter in the road that's going to be a little bit troubling for the GDP. But then down the road, the Fed, I think, is going to remain behind the curve heading into that election of 2020. So I'm Andy Busch, an economist, and moving my clients from chaos to confidence in the bowels of O'Hare, waiting for my luggage, and just wishing everybody a happy Christmas and a wonderful, joyous New Year. And I hope everybody has a lot of safe travels.